first question, how can somebody just starting out or
Mhm.
struggling get a client? Right? If you don't get a client,
Yeah,
nothing else matters. How could somebody
absolutely.
get?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Ruben, I told you once, and I'm going to tell you again, I'm going to mention some of the courses and stuff that I do sell. I'm telling everybody out there, don't buy it. Don't pay anybody a penny unless you vet them,
Yep.
check the resume. Meaning, if I'm showing you like the results that help me, then
Yep.
great. If you think it's going to help you, I sell hundreds of them anyway. But so there's a couple of things I'm going to give you the three top things again, because it's always fresh in my mind. I've said it on my channel, and I know you've seen it, Ruben. Don't pay for leads, be the lead, right? Have you heard me say that?
Yeah. Oh,
Like, don't
100%.
pay for leads, be the lead. Whenever I coach people, which I do coaching, hundreds and hundreds of people have signed up. Over 700 people have signed up. I think I've been through over 300 coaching sessions. That's one-on-one. What I do is I tell them right away, a lot of them are coming and they're doing Angie's or they're doing Yelp,
Yep.
right?
They
They're
reached out
trying
to
to
me.
do Google. Again, Ruben, I'm preaching to you too because you just started as a C10. Gosh, I wish I could go back in time sometimes. It's great to be at the 20-year mark, but sometimes it's great to be at the start because
Oh yeah.
remember, you can change your trajectory to wherever you want. I'm in
Heck
20
yeah.
years. I'm kind of stuck. So people do Yelp, people do Angie's List. Do you do any of them, for example?
No, Angie's List has a good sales pitch, though. They almost got me. And I remember one of your videos and it wasn't that good. So I was like, I'm going to pass.
Well, good. I'm glad you did. I feel really bad for the people that are just starting out that do the Yelp. They're in for a contract for like $800 a month. Okay. So I'm going
Yep.
to skip around because I'm ADD in it, but hold on.
Do it.
If you get into a contract with Yelp, you're just starting out. You're listening to this podcast and you're going, okay, what's Jeff's recommendation? I don't care if you pay for leads now because you have to. You got to get in the door. Okay. So how my system works is not how you're going to get in the door necessarily. I'm going to give you two ways to do that. But my system really kicks in is once you do knock on the door and you get a client, you have someone that actually paid you to even change a light switch. It means a couple of things. It means they've already accepted you to walk into their door. You are
Yep.
allowed to be in their house. That's a huge thing if you think about it. We don't think about that a lot as service people.
Yep.
If someone okays you, it means you don't have Satan written on your forehead. And if you're listening to this and you do, cover it up, okay?
Uh,
No gang this, that. Don't leave your beard. If you're out in Tennessee, don't have some twisted or Montana with the flies coming out. Trim it. People hate me when I say stuff like this. Now, look, when you're in that area and everybody's got beards with flies coming out of it, I'm joking. Of course, I'm going to be hated by half the country right now. But hey, I'm here. I'm saying be your customer. Once you're in the door, you're in the door. But then what are you going to do? Your
yeah.
job in life is not to be an electrician at that point. It's to be a business person.
Yeah.
And every business person has to be a marketer. Your job is to make sure, not just by me saying, oh, I loved you, Ruben, I'm going to recommend everybody. Your job, Ruben, is to make sure that I do physically tell at least 3 people about you and give them an incentive to give to the people to make sure that they call you. So in other words, for every one person you knock on the door, my hope for you and my system that I do is within 3 years, you're going to get 3 customers out of that one.
Okay.
And if you see 3 people in 3 years, each 3, you're going to make it into 9, right? 3 times 3, 9. 9 into 27. After that, don't ask me to do the math.
Yep.
So I've literally taught it, and I've literally had people, again, like you that watch the channel that just say, Jeff, unbelievable. So because that takes you knocking the door. So my first advice is mine, just like gold mining, your business is a mine. It's a mine shaft. You just staked it out.
Yep.
You got to mine that, so you got to get the pick. That's what I'm talking about. When you do the 1 to 3, you're mining your own customers. That's your mine shaft you're going to get.
Yeah.
So 2 things I recommend. First, if you are religious in any way, you're a part of any organization, you're part of any club, you're a part of any. Don't go into church. Don't go into that area and go, here, I'm an electrician. Give me business. Give me business. Give me business. Give me business. Like they say, win their hearts and you'll get their minds.
Okay.
Go in there and volunteer. If you're a part of a church, go to the pastor, go to that leader and say, hey, I just got my license. I can actually legally do work. I would love to donate some time to help the church, and let's replace some outlets. Let's do some dimmers.
Oh, awesome.
When you do that, go to the pastor and just be like, hey, pastor, who better than our members to spend money with someone that's also going to tithe in that church or in that organization? You're at a train club, same exact thing. When you go out there and you put your shirt on and you're working, those people are going to notice it. So it's hard work, right? It's either 2 things to get customers. You have to either pay to get them with the leads, or you're going to put some sweat equity in it. With the sweat equity, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I highly recommend that.